Yes, we heard a very clear position on U.S.-China relations from the new foreign minister, Qin Gang. He's basically warning everyone that the relationship is in a very difficult situation. Let's just take a look. He's put the pressure on the U.S. to say that China is certainly going to respond. It's not going to act as it was in the past. He specifically pointed to the guardrails that the U.S. government has been talking about, saying that what the U.S. wants by saying guardrails is that China won't respond. And he says, that's simply not possible. And if you also look at his comments on the balloon situation, he reiterated China's stance that this is an unmanned vehicle subject to forces beyond its control. And in terms of what it means for the U.S.-China relationship, he says that this relationship has entirely deviated from a rational path. So again, warning words there. And what really stood out is he was very firm in saying if the U.S.-China relationship keeps going down its path and that the U.S. doesn't hit the brakes, then there might be conflict or confrontation. So very strong words there. On Taiwan, it's essentially what we've heard before from the foreign ministry, that the issue is a red line that cannot be crossed between U.S.-China relations. And also on Ukraine war, again, encouraging negotiations, a peaceful resolution to the crisis there. So in all, if you think about all his comments, and especially from the mix of journalists who are allowed to be at the press conference here, it's Qin Gang really presenting China's future foreign policy as an alternative to what he calls Western systems, and that China has its own ideas, own way. And while it's not as antagonistic as wolf warrior foreign policy, it's certainly going to be different